All night, CNN was tormenting us with the headlines of bloodbath, and it reminded me about how on 9/11 we got headlines of America under attack. Notice that bloodbath and murder have identical gematria. The official name given to the event on Wikipedia also has a gematria of 79, murder number. CNN last night reported this number 153 all night. Truth Seeker, on November 11th, I was invited to a person's home in Seattle who had a gathering of 20 plus people, and she wanted me to teach gematria to these people in her life who are not listening to her because she's trying to wake them up to the fact that our media is lying to us and deceiving us. So she wanted me to come present my information. I came, these people showed up. We had about a 3-hour conversation, a 3-hour presentation. It went over remarkably well. I was able to present how gematria works and the history of it, the best way to do it, and a lot of people it clicked with right away. Anyhow, in that presentation, I talked at length about the number 153 and 113, their relationship. In the Bible, there's the miraculous catch of 153 fish. The word fish has simple English gematria of 42, Pythagorean gematria connecting to 33, but Jewish gematria of 113, this number all over the attack. If you write out 153 in Pythagorean gematria, it sums to 113. Remember, this is a big number in yesterday's reporting that came 311 days after Charlie Hebdo. So that is the reason they put 153 before your eyes. This has a spiritual meaning. It also has a connection back to the number coded all over the event, which again connects to mainstream and dishonest. This is dishonest information for the mainstream to lead the general public down an agenda of deceit. It must be understood for all of our benefit. If you want to deny my work, before you deny it, please go and watch my tutorial videos and the wealth of knowledge I have put out. I do this for everybody, even the haters. I got lots of haters. All sorts of videos online about me being a shill, a Satanist, all these crazy lies. People want to discredit me because I'm putting out the truth. In the reporting, they said the terrorists were wielding AK-47s. They love to do this because of the number 47. Remember, France equals 47 in gematria, a favorite number of the Zionists, which we'll talk about more. The word Christian also equals 47. Of course, it's the miraculous catch in the Bible. The word miraculous equals 42, like fish, miraculous catch of 153 fish. Truth Seeker, the first headline that CNN put up yesterday had a gematria of 112. Remember, 112 is the alternate dialing code for 911 in the United States, possibly other parts of the world. 112 has a definite relationship with 911. The word mathematics in gematria also sums to 112. Think about it. 1 plus 1 equals 2. Mathematics. The band playing Eagles of Death Metal, they have a gematria of 159. Remember, 59 is the kill number in Jewish gematria. Yesterday's date numerology summed to 59. 11 plus 13 plus 20 plus 15. 59, the kill number in Jewish gematria. Eagles of Death Metal, a fitting name for a concert reported to have mass casualties. With regards to concert hall, concert happens to be a word with 33 gematria. Hall is also a 33 word in simple English gematria. Concert hall has gematria of 48. Remember, Paris is on the 48th parallel. Yesterday was the day that left 48 days left in the year. Propaganda and hoax equal 48. Concert hall equals 111 in simple English gematria. 666 in English gematria, sometimes referred to as satanic gematria. That's just where you multiply by 6. In the first video I did yesterday, I said they love to code 666 into their hoaxes. The year of the Boston Marathon bombing, the finish line was 666 Boylston Street. Not a coincidence. We get this tweet that CNN puts out coming at 1:33 p.m. Remember, government equals 133. Governments are the real terrorists, the real tyranny in this world, from the United States to France. The Masonic French president puts out his tweet at 3:22 in the United States. 322. Number of skull and bones. CNN is sure to show this in their article. This is all coding. Remember, Masonic in Jewish gematria is 223, this number in reverse. The Synagogue of Satan, the name for the false Jews, is 223. Skull and Bones identifies by the number 322. Many presidents are Skull and Bones members in the United States, possibly other parts of the world. Numbers of significance, numbers they put before our eyes all the time. The alumni of Skull and Bones are Bonesman. Bonesman has a gematria of 33. We get this quote from, or this tweet from Jean Julien at 3:08 p.m. Drop the zero, you have 38. The word death is 38. Germany equals 38. All the mainstream reporting emphasized yesterday that Germany was playing France in a friendly match at the nearby stadium, but the game was not interrupted because of the terrorist attack, which makes you wonder. You think there'd be some panic. Also, Truth Seeker, everyone should know that the Eiffel Tower was established on a date with 33 numerology. That could make it ripe for a future terrorist attack as well. The World Trade Centers existed for exactly 33 years, from 68 to 2001. In the year 68, 911 was made the national emergency dialing code. World Trade Center construction began. George W. Bush graduated from Yale in Skull and Bones, having a life number of 33. Space Odyssey 2001 came out. Again, 68 to 2001, 33 years. Number of the PSYOP. 9/11 was a massive PSYOP. What happened yesterday is one of the most massive PSYOPs since 9/11. The FBI had put in their word right away. Remember, the FBI is not a credible organization established on a date with 33 numerology. The word federal is 33. The FBI went from the Bureau of Investigation to the Federal Bureau of Investigation on March 22nd, 322, just years later. They got that number coded on them as well. CNN, throughout the story, was using this man right here yesterday to report on what was going on. Eric Pelletier. His name in gematria sums to 74, like Masonic, like the reflection of 47 for France. His last name has the gematria of 48, like propaganda, like hoax. Number we've been talking a lot about. Look at his name in simple English gematria, 102, right where we started. Like Al-Qaeda, like how long the 9/11 attack lasted. Also, his name in simple English gematria sums to 137. Remember, 137 is the 33rd prime number. Washington, D.C. equals 137. Washington, D.C., the home of the federal government. Federal equals 33. By the end of the event, everyone was reporting that 118 people died in the concert hall. If you check my comments on yesterday's video, my subscribers were all commenting on this because I've made them well aware that 118 equals death in Jewish gematria, and they love to code this number. Remember, Robin Williams died 11/8/14, a date with 33 numerology, also with this 118 coding, death. 118 dead in the Paris concert hall. What else is scary is death equals 228 in English gematria. United States of America in simple English gematria equals 228. Think about the phrase death to America. That is Masonic coding from this gang of tyrants, and they keep wanting to make Americans think it is Muslims who are responsible for it. No, it's responsible. The people responsible are the assholes who govern over us. Fox News referred to the concert hall as the Paris Concert Hall. Paris Concert Hall has gematria of 174. This stands out to me right away because New World Order equals 174. The people who govern over us are an old world order. They sometimes refer to themselves as the New World Order, but just understand that order is hundreds of years old. Look at gematria of concert hall. Jewish gematria, 330, a lot like 33. 666 and 111. All very special numbers to these people. More looks like staged crisis acting. I mean, why is this guy all strapped up? Why is he down on the ground? It looks like he's perfectly fine and capable to walk away. The way they put the images before us, they're not very convincing for people with eyes to see. Horror in Paris. Big headlines from MSNBC. All the media is in on it, Truth Seeker. Horror in Pythagorean gematria sums to 47, just like France. It's an important number to Zionism. Horror in Paris in Pythagorean gematria sums to 88, just like poison in program. Talked about that just a little bit ago. CNN was sure to put up this thing about 153 killed at 10:04, like message received. And also 7:04 Western time, a lot like 74 Masonic. So today, they say ISIS claims responsibility, predictable programming. ISIS claims responsibility equals 116, like 911 upside down. Remember, the shooting in Texas earlier this year came exactly 116 days after the Charlie Hebdo shooting. It was also an event where people were drawing cartoons mocking the Prophet Muhammad. Came 116 days later. This is a number these people love. 911 upside down. The word country equals 116. These are terror hoaxes for nations, for countries. Today's count is 129 dead. Remember, America and Jewish gematria equals 129. Another 9/11 is coming to the United States. There is no doubt about this. The United States of America was established 7/4/1776, a date with 104 numerology, like message received. Back then, that was probably the communication too. Our new world order, our Masonic Zionist nation has been established. Message received, here's the date of establishment. CNN gives us this update of the 129 deaths at 3:11 p.m. 311 days after Charlie Hebdo. Then they say in Belgium they make arrests. Belgium is known as the battleground of World War II, where the most loss of life occurred. It's also one of 3 nations in Europe with a 33 gematria. The other is Finland and Norway. Belgium, 33. Perfect place for more hoax. From the reporting, they say one person was an American, a 23-year-old. Here's what's interesting about this person's name, Truth Seeker. Remember, I'm doing this work to stop World War III. Check this out. This person's name in simple English gematria sums to 173, identical to World War III. Also notice the name, Nohimi, a very weird name. Truth Seeker, from my first video, I explained that after years of watching bogus mainstream reporting with crazy names, it's how I figured out gematria in the first place. I said, what are these names really that they're giving us? Nobody's named Nohimi. There's no Nohimi Gonzalez. If you pay attention to mainstream reporting, they give us crazy names. Dylan Stormroof, Debbie Dills, names that people don't have. These names are coded numbers that have meaning. Nohimi equals 64, like Israel, like Zion, like Thelema. All interrelated. Thelema worships the number 93, so does Israel. Israel was established on a date with 106 numerology. 106 is the number of prophecy. In Jewish history, they say that the date Israel was recognized was a date of prophecy. It was also a date with 106 numerology, which we'll get to, the number for prophecy. We are living out an epic, a pre-planned, man-made prophecy, and it unfolds day by day, and it's going to continue until this gang of tyrants is held responsible. Nohimi Gonzalez, 170, just like World War III. This number was actually also coded all over the shooting in the United States that was for the Prophet Muhammad drawing. And this event is related through Charlie Hebdo.